Minister, and I must say it before you come up. It's not protocol. Sijaombea, si ndio? Ni lazima niombe, si ndio? Tukifanya hivyo, Rais atarudi na kile kitu ametubebea. Kwa hivyo ni lazima niombe, na kabla sijaomba, Your Excellency, you will forgive me. Sit down a little bit. It's our workers' day. Utaniwia radhi, Your Excellency. Iko vitu viwili vitatu hivi niliambiwa na wafanyikazi, ni lazima ni kuremind. Kwanza, I want to thank your government. What they did during COVID, we agreed. We had a memorandum of understanding, as it has been officially mentioned by the Honorable Minister for Labor, and the President went further to classify some of our produce or the employers involved in production of the export products, particularly those in cut flour industry, tea, coffee, pineapple, and so on. He allowed them, he classified them as essential services providers. And during COVID and during curfew, they had an opportunity to access the external market. Two, Your Excellency, I want to very highly thank you. You asked Kenya Airways to provide cargo space, and they converted their passenger planes into cargo planes for the purposes of exporting goods outside, and therefore we sustained and maintained some little money to keep workers in employment. I want to thank you for that. Having said that, Your Excellency, I have few things to mention that I had forgotten. One is NSSF. In the NSSF, Your Excellency, if you read the Act, your government cannot appoint anybody for us, nor can we appoint somebody to sit on the board of NSSF for government or for employers. It's now almost from September when I ceased to be a member of the NSSF board. We appointed Madam Rosso Mamu. She's qualified in her every aspect of representation. Very effective lady to represent us on that particular board. To date, your government has not gazetted her for reasons not known to us, for reasons not known for employers, and for reasons not known to everybody. Your Excellency, when I joined that board, I had a 327 billion portfolio. I left it when it is almost 300 billion Kenya shillings. It is the only fund that was not interfered with those corrupt Kenyans who smell money like a rat smelling where a piece of meat is. Your Excellency, I want to leave that one for you too. It is NHIF. These are organizations that are close to us as workers. NHIF, Your Excellency, your government has a policy as per our constitution to provide universal health care. And that is the only place, if you have honest, sincere, and committed board that can assist you and your government and the government of the fifth president to provide universal or to implement universal health care. At one time, you tried to work out on a budget allocation, and there were about 6 billion earmarked to provide health services to members of your civil service. This money ended up in the pockets of the individuals at the NHIF. We have said, as you struggle, as your government struggles to provide universal health care, we have constant policy to use the employers to deduct dues from working men and women in this country, and this money is remitted to NHIF without fail every month. Now we require an ardent, articulate, effective representation that can keep an open eye to our contributions at NHIF. Sasa hivi tunaomba ya kwamba we must revisit the NHIF Act so that we can have two boards, one taking care of the universal budgeted for from the treasury money, and workers in that particular same board taking care of their own contributions. We are asking for that. And lastly, Your Excellency, ni mambo ya NITA, National Industrial Training Authority. We have tested KRA. Let not KRA collect dues from employers for NITA. Normally KRA, they delay in remitting those funds. We tried them at NHIF, and up to date they have not remitted 22 million Kenya shillings. That NITA will collapse if you leave collection of their dues in the hands of our Kenya Revenue Authority. Maybe they don't have capacity since Waweru left. They are incapacitated, or they don't have means of collecting dues for the parastatals of your government. Your Excellency, I want to talk about minimum wage, mshahara ya chini. Mshahara ya chini kwa kawaida, Your Excellency, it opens up mambo ya CBS. Na hii ndio imefanya nisimame hapa. Na kabla sijaongea hiyo, Your Excellency, let me talk about iko mnyama anaitwa SRC. When we fought for SRC to be in our constitution, it was on advisory role. Little did we know it was going to usurp powers of free and independent collective bargaining. This has caused unhappiness within the public service unions and civil servants per se. They are not supposed to set wages and incomes for workers. We have ILO convention protecting, and this is an international, it's a universal requirement, that we bargain collectively, free and fair, where worker and employer can exercise give and take basis. We negotiate, that parastatal has money to pay, and somebody comes in called SRC. This is a dormant organization. It comes in to say, no, this is what should be paid. This is what we think it is right. I want to appeal to our members of parliament that this area of SRC must be revisited. It was put in place only to advise, not to usurp the social partners' responsibility of free and independently collective bargaining. This is an area that is protected by the International Labour Organization conventions and even the International Organization of Employers, based in Geneva, and our International Trade Union Confederation, of whose I'm the vice president, based in Belgium, Brussels. Workers all over the world and employers, government is an employer. We are supposed to sit down and negotiate. There is nowhere in the world where CBA can be in place for 4 years when the economy or economic performance is dynamic. Having said that, nimesema hiyo mheshimiwa, najua hata ukiwa wapi. Juzi, our second president of the Republic of Kenya, Mzee Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, until recently when he became sick and passed on, we were visiting him for an advice. You being young, there is no anywhere you will hide. You will not hide. President Uhuru will not hide. We will be there. We will come to you for advice. We will come for you for support. And lastly, as you exit, support your Azimio aspiring candidates without fear or favor. Namaliza nikisema hivi. Najua kwa hakika tarehe 9 sisi tutashinda uchaguzi. Hiyo najua. Tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8 mwaka huu. Wengi watafunja redio zao, wengine watafunja television. They will not believe. They will not believe. They will not believe. Kisha sema hiyo, Your Excellency, we are expecting 23.4%. From 40 tumenegotiate tukafika 23, na kualika kuja mpa watu pesa. Mpa watu pesa uende.
Asante sana ndugu Atwoli, tafadhali tuketi. Nashukuru sana. Hamjambo.